So this is your beekeeping lesson. Bite-sized beekeeping. Reversing. Reversing is swapping out the hive boxes. In spring, the queen tends to be at the very top of the hive because that's where her stores were. So if she started out down here and tore through stores, she's going to end up into the honey. So she may not be quite there, or if she's there, she's been laying. In spring, we go in, we find out where she is, and we bring wherever she's laying down to the bottom. We reverse the hive. Some people don't like that term. They like to call it swapping. They like to, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. We call it reversing. That's general term in the industry, reverse. I have had some older beekeepers earlier in my career tell me if you reverse, you will make them swarm. In some sense, a swarm is not a good thing. But if she's left up here, she will swarm because queens tend to go up and she will feel that she has no more room and then leave. The idea with reversing is to bring her all the way down. These may be empty so that you can either consolidate or give her the room that she needs. Some queens actually do move down, but you still want to reverse because most times I have a very empty bottom box. This particular hive needed a baggie earlier this spring. It looks like her stores are empty. This yard tended to eat all their stores. Now was to find out where she went and consolidate her. This one looks like she's completely empty up top. Probably end up giving her another baggie just to keep her moving. Definitely in the south, you want to consolidate because hive beetle can just run away with your hive. The reason that they're up here is probably to chase hive beetle since it's so empty. And she's right below, so let's see what it is. So she wouldn't be swarming necessarily, but I still want to move her down. Oh, there's some honey there. I feel the weight. Like maybe a frame, 2 frames. This is my sugar syrup with a little EO, mint. Much nicer on them than smoke. Gets them to clean each other if they haven't been. You don't go tearing into stores. They're not alarmed. It's bumping me. I don't want to get stung today. This is not smoke, it's vapor. And we have about 65 degrees right now. So that Kind of jumpy. So as you're reversing, this is your chance to not only see how far are they along for the spring, but also to make sure she's still laying in there. So eggs and larvae. Yeah, she's in the middle box. I have a spring bloom going on, which is what gets them going. Tie, maple, a few other things. Okay, relax. Nobody likes being disturbed. So she's down here. These are the girls that are just here coming in. I might swap boxes altogether. It looks like there's drone comb, and too much drone comb is never good either. Drone comb is good for honey, but then it tends to get left in the hive, and then she has nothing but drone to lay into, and you don't want her to lay a whole ton of drones either. Even if you are queen rearing, you still want other population. That was a 2. Half and half. I'm just going to take it off and swap. Come on. Come on. There's a little honey frame in that one too, as far as I can tell. Okay, so now her brood is at the bottom. She has everywhere to go up top. And now I'm just going to make sure that she has worker comb, because in the foundationless world, they tend to make what they want, and you get a little more drone comb than you need. So you got to make sure that she's got something to lay into. So the second word besides reversing would be consolidate. And you do want to keep that word in your vocabulary, because if you have hive beetle, consolidating is key. If you don't have the population to cover, you need to consolidate and put them on as few frames as you can possibly do without, well, without swarming. But really, if they're worried about swarming, that means there's something else going on. Okay, so she's got that. 2 frames of honey. I took out the drone. I need 2 worker. A little spray can't hurt them. Like I said, it helps them clean each other, gives them a little taste of something, and I'm going to give them a new baggie, because I know they've got it, but a little extra isn't going to hurt, because they're not putting any honey up right now. Just to make sure that they get through. I got a couple days of rain coming. Okay, baggie feeder, reusable, because the holes are up here, fill below that line. Sometimes they chew, but this bag was not chewed. And she's ready to close up. No big deal. Reverse, get her to the bottom, let them come up. Consolidate, because hive beetle love empty frames. So that's another bite-sized beekeeping. Reverse and consolidate. Very important. You may choose not to reverse all the time. That's fine. But consolidate when there are not enough bees to cover those frames and you have hive beetle, and you could use the frame somewhere else who's growing. Don't waste them on an empty hive. Until next time, peace, bruh.